Got the Lola running, charging the battery, and still got to get the right wheels for VIC-SIN. So I did a little bit of goofing around with Roxanne today. Had to run her for a while and got to get some new lights for her. She's got some empty eye sockets there. So she's still got her spotlights and the light bar, but I had some extra gold paint, and had some people asking if the rug matches the curtains. So since she's a redhead, I thought, well, it'd be kind of cool if it looked like wherever the bodywork got torn off, that it looks like she's bleeding, or that's her guts. So I'm gonna end up taking and trying to airbrush some veins or tendons or something in here where the actual her insides are. You can almost see the ground from there. I think you can. But so she got a little bit of extra paint on the inside. So all of this I'm gonna, like I said, try and either paint some rib cage or something creepy. So I haven't gotten a chance to put the new light bar on yet, but every so often I make sure she knows I'm thinking about her, and either that or I end up with an extra can of odd colored paint. So but was buying some lights for Old Blue. I got some LEDs for the headlights because I got one of my headlights are out, and unfortunately on these Dodges you got to pull the whole headlight assembly out, and I'd scuffed these down really good and wet sanded them and clear coated them with actual I forget what kind of paint I used, but it was an automotive grade lacquer, and they were about ready for that. Well, I thought, well, I'd always wanted to see if I could get LEDs or HIDs for the fog lights. So this place a buddy of mine told me about that has some aftermarket stuff, they had LEDs there, so I got the LEDs for the headlights that were high and low beam, and now I got the fog light LEDs. And then I was goofing around with an old headlight I have, a smashed headlight from the blue port car, and I realized that the LED bulbs that I bought for the fog lights on the work truck actually will fit in the headlights of these. These actually have a single element bulb in them that has a flipper. I don't know if you can see it. I can't. I don't know, maybe you can. There's a little flipper in there. So all it does is it takes and changes the refracts the original bulb element to use it as the low beam and the high beam. So there's one bulb, and it just so happens that the LED bulbs I bought fit. And since I already put a more modern taillight on this car, the police interceptors actually come with a incandescent bulb for their marker lights. So what I did was I got the civilian model LED version, because the third brake light that's up there, which you can't see because I have to hit the brake for you to see it, but So I figured, well, since I put LED turn signal, brake, and stop on these, I think this is a LED too. So I still have the incandescent backup light in one of these. I think, I don't remember where the backup light is. I think it's in here. But since I have the LED brake lights, might as well go to the HID headlights because they'll be brighter. I don't like the headlights on, I like the look of the headlights, but they just don't seem all that bright. They might look it right now, but I don't have to take the whole light out to put an LED in these. So I figure, well, while I have them, I'll put them in and see how I like them. If I'm really happy with them, then I'll put another set in the fog lights of the work truck. So, but I just kind of rinsed off the motor. This motor always comes out really clean. I barely sprayed any conditioner on it. It's not greasy or nothing. So, but I figure, well, it's clean under here. I'll switch over the headlights, and then if these headlight bulbs are any better or higher wattage than the lights that are in the fog lights of Big Blue, then I might swap them over anyways. But I just like using the fog lights on this truck a lot when I'm driving through a park or someplace where I need to see addresses, because these lights kind of shine down low where all the numbers are on the curbs or on the asphalt. So I finally found somebody to do the body work on this quarter panel here, and I already have a door for her off of 2015 that's in white, so they can just use my door handle is still in good shape, but the glass is not only scratched, it's there's damage all around here. They're gonna fix all this stuff, and I guess they're gonna change the quarter panel to about here. They're gonna straighten out the dents in the roof. They're gonna take the holes and fill the holes in the roof. Then they're gonna fill this, and then I've got a spoiler or shopping cart handle, which is what I like to say, because they kind of look funny on a lot of cars, but this car, the one I have, actually looks really cool. It almost makes the back end look like a Charger. It's off of a newer Mustang, not a brand new Mustang, but basically the same year. This is a 2015, and so it's, I think, a 2008. I'm sorry, 2000. Yeah, it's 2008 to 2010 Mustang. So I'm gonna have them put that spoiler on. I had it on for a while just to see how I liked the way it looked, and it looked pretty cool. So I've already got the placement right, and then so I'll have this quarter panel and the door done, and then I have a little bit of a scratch on this window here, but one of the YouTube channels I've subscribed to, which is Sarah in Tune, she just did a glass treatment or buffing of her windshield on her MR2. Oh, this is the scratch I was looking at. This scratch here, I don't feel it so much. I mean, just barely. I'm gonna see if I can get that rubbed out, because this door is fine, other than I think there's a little dent somewhere on it, but there's nothing wrong with this door. There's nothing wrong with the door handle. This piece of trim needs to be reattached correctly, and they said they can buff this out. This is a scratch in the chrome, and I'm kind of tempted to have them paint the chrome when I have him paint the car, because I'm gonna go with the same metallic black on this. I don't know if you can see the metallic in it, but this one I'm gonna take the spotlight off. It's not gonna have any. I'm gonna end up trying to find a regular grill, if not an SHO grill, just a standard Taurus grill, and they're gonna fix this little piece that got knocked out of here at some point in time. So I'm gonna make this just look like basically a Taurus. If I can find the SHO emblems to put on here, these are super easy to change. I'll do that because I already have the SHO type taillights. The wheels that are on Lola, I actually bought off a Ford Explorer, and I'm probably gonna have these painted like a pewter color, or let's see, it's actually the color I made my tailpipes, because when I got this exhaust done, these were chrome, but what I did was I sprayed them with WD-40 before they ever got warm, so they came out this pewter color. I have to clean them, but I want the rims to be the same color as the tailpipes, and so I don't know if I'm gonna have them paint the chrome black too. I think that would look really cool to have all the chrome glossed out. And then this emblem needs to come off because it's a flex fuel. I don't know if it's a flex fuel car. I don't know if I can run flex fuel in this because it's a turbo model. I know it says I can't use E20 or E85. I can use E10. I don't think this is a flex fuel car with the the twin turbos. I can't use E85. So this is actually the wrong emblem. It is four-wheel drive, but I have the EcoBoost one, and then I'm going to take the Police Interceptor one off, and maybe I might put the Taurus on there. I might even put the EcoBoost on there. It's kind of cool for nobody to know that it's twin turbo. Because as it is now, I can barely race anybody until they see the damage and the old impressions of the logos that were on it. When they see that, then they'll race me. But just at a quick glance, it obviously looks like a police car. But I'm trying to avoid that. That's what I'm doing with the BOB car. It's getting painted a totally different color. So I just thought I'd do a quick little video while I was at the shop doing some bills and running the cars. So getting all the condensation out of the exhaust on this one because we had a lot of rain a little while ago. So trying to get the batteries charged and just keep running the cars, keep batteries from going dead. So all right, well, thanks for watching. I'll probably be making another video either while I'm putting the LEDs in Roxanne or after. Probably just after, because they're not all that involved to do. And I don't know if I'm going to video doing the lights on this one. It's pretty involved, but it's just a Dodge. So sorry, truck, but that's what I think of you lately with all the problems I've had. All right, talk to you later.